to my channel, Coin Lady, and thank you for returning. We're currently hovering at 55.5 cents. A significant setback occurred today. You know, we're currently in the midst of a drop on the 1 month, but XRP is still up 24% and Bitcoin is pulling back as well. At this time, we are continuing to track the market as a whole. As soon as Bitcoin begins to rise, its price drops below $59,000. Once more, we will triumph over it. Alt season will be upon us eventually. It will definitely happen. Mr. Man has sent this. Crypto reset is something that Stuart, Alderati, Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, and Donald Trump have all stated. In other words, CBDCs are on their way for cross-border transactions, as per the G20, and bettering current arrangements can make cross-border payments even better. To eliminate the frictions inherent in current cross-border payment systems and arrangements, CBDCs can disturb the status quo and allow governments to start with a clean slate. One of the most efficient methods for the G20 to achieve its roadmap goals is to investigate the function of CBDCs in international money transfers right from the start. Even Trump is aware that we are moving towards a digital system at this very moment. Even in America, digitization is becoming inevitable. What I was trying to imply earlier is that if we don't act soon, we'll fall behind. Nobody cares who becomes president as long as they get the crypto vote, right? That's the real deal, according to all the talking points you hear in the mainstream media about Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. We are persistent in our pursuit of a digital system in the US. XRP supporter notes Ripple's attempts to secure regulatory clearance for RLUSD. Ripple is actively pursuing regulatory permission for RLUSD, which has not been granted yet. However, I feel it is important to mention that there are already a number of stable coins available on the market that have not yet received regulatory permission, which is why Morgan chose to focus on Ripple's choice to withhold the stable coin from users until that happened. Stablecoin issuers are now obligated to secure approval from the appropriate authorities, notwithstanding the fact that this was not previously necessary due to MiCA. But as Morgan pointed out, a lot of stable coins are still waiting for approval. Since Ripple has just finished a 3-year battle with the SEC, the company would like to receive that clearance before launching that stable coin. I believe that they should obtain that approval since Ripple's stable currency is likely to have a meteoric surge in value, and they certainly do not want to repeat that mistake. It will quickly surpass all others and become the most popular stable coin, in my opinion. In response to insufficient demand in the trillion-dollar bond market, the U.S. Treasury will infuse $50 billion in liquidity once it goes live. Now that the U.S. is buying back these bonds, inflation will be pushed even more in our direction, and hyperinflation could be the result down the road. However, if this could lead to the imminent explosion of cryptocurrency, it would be fantastic for the industry overall. So, you can observe the Bitcoin bear market bull run in 2 parts, 22 to 2025, and 2014 to 2017. People are still anticipating this to happen in the future. And until it stops, it will happen. I believe that once utility begins promoting things, they will alter this. When ISO launches, the crypto market will undergo a dramatic transformation. Things will move quickly once XRP begins to operate on the Ripple rails. New lightweight engine from IBM might revolutionize the financial technology industry. Despite its primary target being enterprises, IBM's new lightweight engine for Watson AI might pave the way for smaller firms seeking to scale or mid-sized organizations in rapidly growing industries like finance to implement generative AI in-house. Progress is constant at IBM. The new banking system will also rely on IBM. Any cryptocurrency associated with IBM will undoubtedly be a component of the forthcoming monetary system. I've already made movies on the subject. Most people today consider the rise of AI to be the 5th industrial revolution, so I think IBM is also trying to capitalize on that. As time goes on, even with the new monetary system, we should expect to see more and more integration between blockchain technology and artificial intelligence. That, too, will revolve around AI. You might assume that all people need to do is operate the system in the background. The upcoming monetary system will be managed by AI. Ripple, CTO. The clawback feature is explained by David Schwartz. Now, I believe that the banks coerced Ripple into including this clawback feature due to the terminology used above. For regulatory reasons, certain issuers need the ability to retrieve issued tokens after they have been distributed to accounts. Users have the option to enable clawback before stablecoin distribution. Tokens supplied to an account with a history of criminal conduct might result in their recovery or clawback by the issuer. It seems like that was something the banks were pushing for. I believe that Ripple is providing them with a one-stop shop with all of their bank partnerships and the XRP ledger. Before XRP goes live on all those rails later, they want to make sure everything is set up now regarding payments. Even though the World Economic Forum predicted that tokenization would cost $867 trillion, several viewers of yesterday's video still expressed skepticism. Privately held businesses will transform into blockchain currencies. Everything is possible on a blockchain, including the tokenization of your assets. To aid with financial transparency, remember to record all of your possessions in a central EU registry. Your tacky Rolex, savings accounts, stocks, vehicles, precious metals, Bitcoin, artwork. Soon, maybe, we will be able to combat money laundering if everyone registers their information now. So they've already told you where this is heading, and that's why they're constantly fretting over the amount of cryptocurrency you have stored on your ledger or in a good wallet. Because they intend to tokenize it in, they are interested in knowing what assets each individual possesses. I believe we are currently traveling that path into the future. This is the road we were set on a long time ago, but I don't think it will all be completed by 2030 unless they really speed things up. Everyone acts as if the new financial system was instituted only yesterday. More than 10 years have passed since it began. In an effort to address every issue plaguing the present financial system, they had already attempted to devise the solution. Presently, Crypto.com along with Coinbase, Gemini is fighting a CFTC plan that would outlaw prediction markets. This is an effort to prevent individuals, including Elizabeth Warren, from placing valuable bets on the result of political contests, award ceremonies, sporting events, or any other event that may or may not take place in relation to these types of contests or games. The goal is to prohibit CFTC-registered entities from trading contracts involving such events. Politicians are free to engage in insider trading when purchasing equities in the stock market, but they do not want you to wager on the 2024 election. In my opinion, it doesn't matter if some people choose to gamble or not. No, they have no plans to close the casinos. Political events betting is something they just do not want you to undertake. For them, it's all about Zelle, the quick payments network. The federal government is looking into how big banks like JP Morgan Chase, Bank of America, and Wells Fargo dealt with fraud and scams on the platform. Money and cash are the most common targets of fraud, and the largest institutions are also notoriously involved in this crime. It is Elizabeth Warren's hope that you will believe that cryptocurrency is only utilized for illegal purposes. You want to pay in cash if you're going to do something unlawful, right? Most people get that by now. You insist on paying with cold, hard fiat currency, you know? The major banks are advising these politicians to use this power for cryptocurrency, so that's where it goes. Hopefully, things will change and turn around after November, but for now, the large banks are in charge, not the politicians in Washington. Nonetheless, I will hold my breath until I hear more about cryptocurrency as the election season approaches. However you slice it, anytime the mainstream media brings up cryptocurrency in a news story, it's just for show. Much of it already comes across as scripted. Trump is attempting to win over the crypto vote, but his Bitcoin rhetoric sounds like Michael Saylor's or other Bitcoin maxis. Not to mention Harris. In an effort to win over crypto voters, they are now attempting to portray her as pro-crypto. Because everyone is expecting a digital system, XRP holders will be prosperous regardless of the outcome. My video's viewers have my gratitude. Show your support by subscribing to my channel. I'll see you later, goodbye.